Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord Yahweh shall lead thee. Salakia call Loyam La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakahakadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us the truth, that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children of Israel, and to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathens, but their lineage, their seed line from their fathers goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom. This is the brother Hawashai Abadia, Jim at Chicago. And what you see here, man, is I want to title this, Lord willing, who are the shit skins or dunk skins? Something along those lines, all right? Or something like didn't do nothing shit skins. Didn't do nothing slakia. All right? And where am I getting these terms from, man? These are slurs, man, that Edomites, self-proclaimed white people, use when they're describing Jacob, man, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the Israelites, right? And what they're trying to say is that our skin is the same color as shit, right? Now, don't believe me that that's a thing? Let's see. Who are shit skins? Okay. It says shit skin is a highly offensive, vulgar, derogatory, and racist ethnic slur used primarily in the U.S. to refer to a person with dark-colored skin. It is widely considered hate speech, all right, and is a term of abuse. Now, these Edomites, they use this all over social media, and I've never seen it taken down, ever. All right, on social media platforms, man. As a matter of fact, they have their platform called We Was Kings. All right, and I get a lot of material from these devils, man, because hey, their reproach is really, it reinforces the scriptures, and the further along you go into this truth and mature in this truth, man, you get tough skin for these things. Why? Because we know the end of Esau Edom, man. All right, we know his kingdom is quickly unraveling as we speak. All right, we understand Obadiah 1:18, where they're going to be eviscerated, right? And when it reinforces the truth of the scriptures, man. Okay, so what happens now? The thing that used to angers you, right? The thing that used to angers you with their reproach towards us is it builds your faith now. The irony of it, right? What else? It says the term has no legitimate meaning outside of its used as an ethnic slur. Okay, that's pretty much it on that. Okay. Yes, actually, they actually got it, as a word, man. Okay, so now we know that Edomites use this word a lot. So now I want to go to the scriptures because, hey, it's funny. Here it is. These people that have tanning salons all over their Edomite neighborhoods, right, trying to make their skin look like yours, right? Also, they're trying to just call you the bottom of the totem pole, man, which is what? Where the Lord put us as base men, right? Because we disobeyed his law, statutes, and commandments. And all of the other 17 nations look at us as what you see right here in this picture, human feces, man. That's how they look at you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, as a piece of shit, man. That's why I read the Deuteronomy 28. Now, here it is. The Lord put this devil in authority, man. Okay? And matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. Let's grab the book of Daniel 4 because he's really the base man of the earth. Okay, the Lord put Satan in charge of the earth, okay, for a short period of time, for a season. Okay, Job 9:24 tells us that the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, Daniel 4:17, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High rule in the kingdom of men and give it to whomsoever he will. And he set it up over it the basis of men. All right, so I quoted the Job 9:24. So we know that Satan is ruling the earth, man. Okay, we know that this devil, hey, look at how he just took another president of a country, man. All right, DJT, went into Venezuela, kidnapped him. And all the other countries they're just mad about it. They can't do anything about it. That's how you know that this devil is the hammer of the earth, man. He is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And we love when he is being the devil, man. Down to this right here. All right. Here it is. Their skin looks like raw chicken. They're pale. Okay. The part of the curses is also where our people try to bleach their skin in the Caribbeans, man. All right, our women wear blonde wigs that doesn't even look like that's not even their hair. Toxic plastic they're putting in their hair. That's how you know the devil is in control, man, of the earth, man. Okay, hey, if Esau was the Arabs, man, everybody will have all of the women will have hijabs on their head, man. All right, the men will be they wouldn't have business suits on. They will have garments. Anyway, back to the lesson. This devil being in rulership has caused everything to be upside down. Now, we know that the majority of the Israelites are going to have melanated skin, right? And you have some Israelites that can look like this little boy here in the picture, right? What does read here? It reads, I think this is, they're quoting this from Matthew chapter 2. It says, and so it was that Joseph and Mary fled through Sinai into Egypt, that the Son of God might hide there in obscurity. So really, this is a cut to the pale face, all right, leprous image that you all call the Son of God, man, which his name is Yahweh Shai, who you people ignorantly call Jesus, man. Okay, he couldn't look like the picture, that image that you all have, because the Egyptians were dark-skinned people, right? So let's go back, and we're going to read Deuteronomy 28 in the NLT, verse 37. It says, "You will become an object of horror, ridicule, and mockery among all nations, to the which the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai sends you." Okay, for that disobedience. You read verse 15 in this chapter, it tells you why. Now, we know that there's no such thing as white people, and there's no such thing as black people. Those are social constructs that were created in the 1680s in Virginia. All right, so let's grab Genesis 25, since you guys like to talk about color, doesn't matter. And a lot of you Israelites, too, that love to defend the so-called white man. This is Genesis chapter 25 and 25. It says, and the first came out red. All right. What is a derivative of red? Pink, orange. What do they call the president? The orange man. It says, all over like an hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Okay. And you notice that they didn't describe what Jacob looked like, because Jacob looked like everyone else. Okay. Let's keep it in Genesis. And let's go to Genesis chapter 4 and 14, because that mark of leprosy was put on Esau, right? Which Esau is the reincarnation of Cain. Okay. Let's grab this real quick. After Cain slew his brother Abel, Genesis 4 and 14, behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. All right. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. Here's the point. And the Lord Yahweh set a mark upon Cain, lest any man finding him should kill him. Okay, so that mark is that mark of leprosy, man. Let's grab the book of Lamentations. The book of Lamentations. Salakia. Leviticus, Salakia. Leviticus, I meant to say. Leviticus chapter 13, I'm going to read verse 15. Okay, look at that. The test for leprosy, serious skin disease, all right? Because Esau's a clean leper, right? I was going to grab two scriptures out of here. Verse 15. It says, I'll start at 14. It says, but when raw flesh appeareth in him, he shall be unclean. And the priest shall see the raw flesh and pronounce him to be unclean, for raw flesh is unclean. It is a leprosy. Okay. Now let's jump down to verse 30, because they love what they say, blondes have more fun, right? Blonde hair, blue eyes. Let's grab this. Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scale, even a leprosy upon the head or beard. All right. So there it is, man. That's unclean. And our Lord and Savior did not look like that. Now let's get the book of Numbers, chapter 12. Because you Edomites want to make fun of our natural glow. All right. Brown, beautiful skin, different shades of brown. You're just jealous. Okay. You can't go into the sun. You look like raw chicken. The sun hates you. Right. Now, what happened to Miriam? Let's grab the book of Numbers 12, and I'm going to start at verse 10. And this is when the Lord judged Miriam for Aaron and Miriam scoffing Moses for marrying the Egyptian woman, right? It says, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, right? That cloud was a chariot, which you people ignorantly call UFOs. It says, and behold, Miriam became lepers, right? Like we were reading in Leviticus, right? White as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, man. Esau is as the dead, man. All right. Let's grab what's that? Habakkuk 2 and 5, right? Because we know that Esau, Edom, they are the wicked, man. All right. Like I said, like Cain, the wicked one, man. Okay. Habakkuk 2, I'll start at 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Look at this. Verse 4 in the NLT. Look at the proud. All right. What is the six branches of the military? They said what is that their slogan? the proud, the few. All right, I know that's the Marine slogan, but also, what do they call it? They have a group called the Proud Boys. Okay. It says, but the just shall live by faith, the Israelites. Okay. Upright men. Verse 5, this is the point. It says, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keeper at home, who enlarge his desire as hell and is as death. All right. And cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heap unto him all people. All right. And eventually he's going to do that via the MOTB, the Charakma. All right. So we know Esau Edom got hit with that mark, right? That mark, which was in Genesis 4 and 15, right? Let me read it again. It says, and the Lord Yahweh sent unto him, therefore, whosoever slayed Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord Yahweh set a mark. That mark is his pigment being snatched from him. Leprosy, man. All right, which they have in the earth to this day. All right, all the descendants of Cain died in the flood, right? And he was reincarnated through Esau Edom, man. You people love to talk about, oh, why it always had to be about color. You started it at about color, man. Eventually it's through Yahweh Shai, all right, to expose you all. You're being revealed in the last days, okay? Concerning what's that? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. It says, lest any finding him shall kill him. All right. So we know that the Lord wants vengeance on Esau Edom, man. We can't raise up hand against him. Let's grab the book of Acts. Now we're going to see the color. It says, now there were concerning the book of Acts 13:1. Now there were in that the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called nigger. All right. I love reading the scripture. It's nigger. And you know, when you go to those dictionaries, those old dictionaries, Elder Malcolm has one, it says it mainly meant just a dark-skinned person, man. All right. And then it says now used as a derogatory term, something along those lines. It mean that's all it meant was darker skinned person. All right. You go to the store, you buy Modelo beer, you have Negro and the regular Modelo beer. All right. Let's read this on NLT. It says, among the prophets and teachers of the church at Antioch of Syria were Barnabas, Simeon, called the black man. All right. And we know it's just different shades of brown. Nobody is just completely black, but that's the translation. All right. And, you know, so it makes you angry also too, man, when you see our women wearing blonde hair. All right. The men even dye their hair blonde. All right. Our women, especially in the Caribbean, putting skin bleach on them to look like the little fellow right here in the middle, man. All right, that's how you know you have Stockholm Syndrome. Songs of Solomon. Let's read chapter 1, verse 5. It says, I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Okay, so you know what color King David was, man. Let's grab the tents of Kedar. I think Kedar meant dark skin, if I wasn't mistaken. Yeah, see, dark. Shit skins, as these devils coined the term of our the color of our skins. All right, but it's okay. It's all right. Let's end it off with this. Matter of fact, no, I gotta grab the Revelation. Gotta grab that. Revelation 1. And we'll start at 14. It says, his head and his hairs were white like wool, all right, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, like dung, like doo-doo, like shit, as they say, all right, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. You Edomites got a lot to pay for, man. Oh my gosh. Let's grab the book of Lamentations. End it off with this here. Lamentations 4. And I'm going to start at 18. All right, because Esau, he has a perpetual hatred for us, like he tells us in Ezekiel 35. It says, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled. For our end is come. Yeah, we're almost out of punishment, out of our captivity, man. The last empire, man. Okay. It says, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles. Of the heaven. They persuade us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, was taken in their pits, of whom we said under his shadow, we shall live among the heathen. And this is why people try to bleach their skin, wear blonde wigs and all that, right? It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Enjoy yourself. Live it up. Call us all the shit skins. Call us all the niggers, man. All right? Call us all the reproach and proverbs, that dwell in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. And you're being made naked now, man. Everything is being revealed to you devils, man. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So Lord willing, it was edifying. Shalom. Devils are finished.